Coach, a statement win tonight. How did you like how the guys came out and set the tone early?
Yeah, it was good. It was a good start. We talked about starting on time, and we did. We got a good lead, and we're leading at the half, and we said, you're up 7-2, and you don't want to just kind of cruise into the second half. And I thought, they got one, but we stepped up in the second half, third quarter, and we pretty much put them away there. And then it's kind of garbage time. You're just trying not to get nicked up. You're thinking about next week. So I would take a ton of positives out of it, and I thought overall we played well.
Bede said the offense, there was just a lot more movement tonight. What was your take on it? How'd you like what you saw out there?
Yeah, we shared the ball. We talked about, reversing it behind the net, getting it up to high X, just playing two-way lacrosse, and, we're able to kind of just pick away at some of their guys where we thought we could attack them, and, we finished well when we did get inside. Again, the fourth quarter is like, you really want to get pounded when we got out of Oshawa on Friday, so I think we played a little bit of a conservative game in the fourth quarter, but I think overall, the guy, to a man, everybody played well.
Defensively, what did you like about the defense and Delbs in net tonight?
Yeah, Christian always elevates his game. He knows what key moments of the game are, and he always makes a big stop for us. And, I think our defense, we soaked a lot of shots. We talked about celebrating the opportunities to get in shooting lanes, and I didn't think we get in that many shooting lanes last week. So I think we did a lot of really good things on blocking shots and causing turnovers. And I think the other thing was we didn't want them to have multiple possessions. I think Colorado kind of possessed us to death on the back end. And so this time we, one and done, getting it up the floor to offense was a big part tonight.
Teddy Bear toss tonight, the inaugural one. How'd you enjoy that? I know you've been a part of that before in your past coaching experience, but how did it feel tonight?
Well, I think you back it up to the opening ceremony. I've been around the league for, I can't even remember how many years, 20 plus years, and that was so special. That you had the kids on the drums and singing the song, and it was just so cool. And then the young gal that sang the Canadian anthem, I was like almost in tears. And then you see all the Bears rain down and the First Nations night, and I knew one of the elders, Jacob's there, and it was pretty neat. It was pretty special. It's heartwarming. It's something that I'll remember forever, and I think our fans really enjoyed it. So it's pretty cool.
Talking about First Nations Night, what does it mean to you and the team to be playing on the land of the Squamish, Stolo, and Tsleil-Waututh nations?
It means everything. I don't think if they don't gift us the great game of lacrosse and the Creators game, we're not in this position, and we always feel very fortunate, very humbled by it, very respectful. And it's just special that we're involved in the game, especially on these sacred lands, and just having them come out and support us. And that, like I said, that pregame was something special. Literally, I had goosebumps and I had tears in my eyes, and it's just heartwarming. And the game means so much to them, and I just want them to know the game. They mean so much to us for gifting us the game, and also just being a part of our franchise crowd base, so to speak. And it's really special.
What have the additions of Dixon and King done to the offense, and what's it been like to coach so many great offensive players?
You know what? First off, they're great people. Second off, they're really intense competitors. They just elevate our game for everyone up front. Their lacrosse IQ's off the charts. They score in key situations. They just make everyone around them better. A lot of checks come off of Keegan because they're going to play in Curtis, and a lot of checks come off of Beads because they're playing, because coming off Kinger because of Beads. So it's really good to see those two guys kind of, incorporate themselves in our offense kind of seamlessly. And they're so selfless too. So it's huge to have those guys on the floor.
And then you're still settling into your game this week with face-offs being something that do need a little bit of work. How do you plan on working on that with the team? I'm
not too concerned too much about it. Hammer can do his thing, and as far as we do, just make it a scrum. And I think we were 7 for 28, which is not going to kill you. You got a couple goals off the face-off, but I have a plan to address it. I thought Garrison played really well. He competed in the circle, scored a really nice goal, blocked a bunch of shots, so he did his job. So until we really think I have to make a big change, we have some things in the works that might happen in the next couple of weeks. So stay tuned.
Curt, you talk about playing 5-minute segments. How did you feel that way tonight? Because obviously you get the first goal, the shorthanded goal, and then there's a Las Vegas goal, and then there's a disallowed goal, and then you guys kind of take the game over.
Yeah, that's the challenge. Is if you have consistent 5-minute segments throughout the whole game, I think you're usually on the right side of the scoreboard. It's just if you have a bad 5 minutes and they score 5 goals like last week, which I think was a 5-goal run in 6 minutes, you struggle. But I think the big thing for us is just to regroup, refocus, and just get back on task. And that's something that the 5 minutes help you. You can take a breath in the TV timeouts. You got a 2-minute break. As us coaches can, we can watch the iPad and we can have a good look at what we want to do and make adjustments on the fly. So I think overall those are really big. Just that way you're not looking at the outcome, and the process is kind of what we focus on.